you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video it's what's trending in the UK, and it's this dying bill that's being passed through Parliament. There's still a lot of back and forth, but yeah, I'm just coming to talk about it really. But yeah, let's get into it.
MPs have just voted in favour of the assisted dying bill, with 330 MPs saying yes compared to 275 noes, so not as close as I think people were expecting. This doesn't mean that the bill has been passed into law. There's still a whole process to go. It just means that it will now go into its third read and kind of follow along the legislative process. It is not in law yet, and will still have a lot more scrutiny, amendments, things like that. A lot more to come on it.
So this dying bill act is very taboo and you have to tread lightly, but I think it's a good thing. And I'm going to talk about experience. So currently, a family member's just passed away because of cancer. They got diagnosed in around, I want to say around July this year, and they passed away last week. The family member was in a lot of pain, and I was kind of hoping this bill would come into place before like she passed, because I don't think she would have took it, but sorry, it would have been good to have the option because she was just in a lot of pain. Like the last time I went to visit her, like I couldn't even it was so hard to like be in the room with her, trying to be strong, not trying to be like crying and stuff, but whew, just simple things that we can do every day we take for granted. I know we don't mean to, but it's life, innit? The world goes around quick. Like today, time's been flying, but I love me some OJ. And she, you know, those little cartons of orange juice you get in the hospital, she couldn't even drink it, and it was just killing me. Like, so she had lung cancer. By the time it got discovered, one of her lungs was like fully gone. So she only had like from July till what are we in? December. So she died at the end of November. From July to November, she's literally been on one lung. And then it was just spreading, like it was very aggressive towards the end. But just seeing the pain, it was crazy. So, like I said, I was kind of hoping the bill would pass. So, just in case she wanted the option, she would be able to do it. So, the same with this, you can only get it if two doctors obviously are involved, a judge has got to be involved. It's one of those where they're giving you like 6 months or less to live. So, it is very still, you know what I mean, strict. But I feel like over time it probably will loosen up more. There was one family that I watched on the news, the daughter, I can't remember what illness she had, but she had a terminal illness, but she was in pain every day, like a chronic illness. We all know people are out here living with it, like there's nothing they can do. But the parents said she was always obviously depressed, in pain. But that day, she knew she was gonna take her life. She was so happy. Like the parents said she came down, she was smiling, and it's like for her to be happy knowing that she's gonna be gone in a couple of hours or 24 hours, that means she was in seriously a lot of pain. And I know a lot of religious people don't believe in it because it's like a form of suicide, but until you're in that person's shoes and you're waking up and you're literally constantly in pain, I just don't feel like you can judge. And I know life is a gift and God's blessed us, but because I believe in God, but I can't take pain. So I know I'll be like, yeah, sign me up. And obviously, I just pray that God understands. Like, obviously, we're all gonna die anyway, you know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, like I'm shocked how many votes were yes in Parliament. Like a lot of people, it shocked a lot of people. Obviously, you're always gonna have the anti, you know, the people that don't believe in it. They're protesting, and a lot of people are happy. A lot of people are sharing their stories of like husbands, spouses that were in so much pain that, you know what I mean, they couldn't do anything. They literally had to be in pain till the day they die. And that's why sometimes when people pass, I don't cry because I know they're in a better place and I know they're not in pain anymore. Like with this family member, of course I'm gonna cry like the funeral and stuff, but I'm just thinking in my head, because of the last time when I saw them, they were in so much pain. I just know that they're in a better place because they're not in pain no more. Just the fact that they're not in pain anymore. I don't know, like religions like Jehovah's Witness, obviously they don't like believe in like donating blood and things like that. And I know they definitely won't believe in this, but oh no, like, and like I said, until you've got that chronic illness, or you know what I mean, you've been diagnosed with like cancer or something, because like cancer is very aggressive, you know what I mean? Like literally you'll be fine like 1 minute or look like your normal self, and then you're like, you're literally like you're walking death, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
I'm Dr. Candy. I help you advocate for your health. So, an assisted dying bill has been introduced in the House of Lords, sparking a significant and heartfelt debate. The bill, brought forward by Lord Falconer, aims to allow terminally ill adults with less than 6 months to live to choose to end their lives, with strict safeguards in place, may I say. This includes a requirement for the individual to be mentally capable, approval from 2 doctors, and High Court authorization. Now, the issue of legalising assisted death has really gained a lot of attention, particularly with similar legislative moves in the Isle of Man, Scotland and Jersey occurring. Health Secretary Wes Streeting acknowledged that it is a very crucial time for this debate, but admits that he too remains undecided. Advocates for the bill, such as TV presenter Dame Esther Ranson, argue that it offers dignity and relief for those who suffer unbearably, highlighting the hope it brings to many terminally ill patients just like herself. Conversely, critics, such as the Church of England representatives, expressed concern over potential pressure on vulnerable individuals and the risk of unintended consequences. So the proposed bill will be discussed in mid-November, and there's a possibility that it might also be debated in the Commons following a September ballot. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer supports a free vote on the matter, emphasising the importance of individual MPs' perspective. So the debate encompasses both ethical and practical considerations, aiming to balance compassion for those suffering with the need to protect vulnerable populations. So this complex and emotional issue requires really careful deliberation from all sides to ensure that the best outcome for society is achieved. So what's my opinion? My opinion is some people just cannot be effectively palliated, and the pain can be excruciating. Plus the uncertainty and then the feeling of lack of control of your body and your faculties all makes for a very horrible lack of dignity that comes with dying. I've seen my fair share of difficult endings, and to be honest, I cannot begin to imagine what those who are dying go through. But on the other foot, with anything, how do you really ensure that no one is taken advantage of? Even just one person is too much. And how is 6 months left to live being determined? It seems a little bit arbitrary, although some would argue it's a start. So what are your thoughts on the assisted dying bill?
Doctors would have to be involved in the process, and it would have to be signed off by a High Court judge. That's the only bill in the world that has those 3 layers of scrutiny. There are also very strict eligibility criteria in terms of this is just for terminally ill people, as the title has always said from the start, and it's for those terminally ill people who have got less than 6 months to live. But also they have to have capacity, and also there has to be absolutely no evidence of coercion or pressure. They have to make a clear and informed decision that this is what they want to do.
It looks like the MPs favoured the bill for assisted dying, 330 votes to 275, to go through. Fair play, fair play. There's people out there with terminal illnesses that will never ever recover and will be in chronic pain for the rest of their life or towards the end of their life, and just prolonging the inevitable. So it's nice to give the people that are in pain chronically every day the option to end their own life. End of the day, they're grown adults, and if they are suffering, why keep them suffering? Give them the choice to end their own life. Obviously a very controversial subject, because it's, is it ethically correct to allow someone to die? Or should we be looking to save these individuals by any means possible? I don't know. All I know is that a grown adult should have the choice to decide whether they can continue to live or die. It's just my opinion. But what's your thoughts on this? I don't think it'll go through immediately. I think it's sometime next year. It may go. Obviously, they'll put the bill through to see if it goes through legally, to enable people to take assisted dying basically.
Okay, guys, so yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? I just hope that it's not gonna get abused, because you know how things can start off one way and then, you know what I mean, people just taking people out like, oh, they had something months to live. It's like, no, you just want to kill them, you know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of comments on the like videos are saying, like, oh, you know, people in like who are suffering from Alzheimer's, people are gonna just want to write them off, you know what I mean? Kids, grandkids who can't be bothered with them. But like I said, it's quite strict right now. You know what I mean? It's got to get signed off and passed through a lot of people before you get the go. But it's just crazy. I wonder who's going to be the first person in the UK to actually have this done. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.